let me walk you through how to handle objections. So there's this thing, this is more specifically for cold calling. I know it's quite small, guys. I know it's difficult to see, but this is specifically for handling objections on cold calls. Yeah, so recognize, relate, redirect. Sorry, it's been a long day. So recognize, the first step to sort of overcoming that objection is to acknowledge what they said without resistance. Because when people object, they're basically testing to see if you'll respect their opinion or fight it. So you want to recognize the objection and just disarm them. So it's like, dude, that's a totally fair request. Yeah, that makes complete sense. I get where you're coming from. And honestly, dude, that's completely fine. I'm more than happy to give you my contact information, because everyone I talk to asks for the same thing, because you're just so busy, right? And then what you do is you relate. So you normalize the objection. So once you recognize the concern, you should be not alone. And this is where you say, honestly, most of the clients we work with ask for the same thing, or a lot of people ask that. It's a good sign that you're, in the middle of something, you're too busy to take the call, which is exactly why we need to talk in the first place. Or I'd probably say the same thing if I was in your shoes, right? You want to just do this on your own terms. Then what you do is you redirect. So once they feel heard and understood and their ego sort of dropped, then you can redirect them back to the qualifying questions. So it's like, look, okay. So for example, I'd be like, look, man, I hear you. That makes complete sense to me. I'm more than happy to give you that information for you to take it down and call me back. Honestly, like everyone that I talk to, says the same thing because they're so busy. But what I can do quickly is just break it down for 2 minutes. If you can just answer one easy question for me, how does that sound? And then all that does is it breaks them out of the objection frame, and they'll be like, okay, Jules, just one question. Or like, hey, no worries at all. I can give you all that information. Everyone I talk to asks that question, so I'm always prepared for it, and it's absolutely fine you've asked, and I'm really glad that you have. With that said, I just want to ask you one question. It'll take literally 20 seconds. Is that okay? And then what you do is you then go into your next qualifying question, and then they answer it. And then when they answer, you show massive enthusiasm to the answer. It's like, okay, just quick 20-second question to see if it's a fit, and then I can give you my information. Is that cool? Cool. Okay. So what's like one problem you have with the leads that you're currently booking right now? So, well, okay, one problem I have right now is we're just not getting enough quality in. Oh, okay, well, that's perfectly understandable. But before we go, can you just tell me, what does quality look like for you? And they'll be like, well, it's just like we're getting people tire kicking. And then all the time, you're deeply invested in that question. Like, okay, tire kickers, right, yeah, okay. What about financial qualification? Are they coming in broke as well? Oh, okay, that's not good, right? And what you're doing is you've taken the objection and you've just converted it into a mechanism to essentially just basically judo their pain. And then all you do is you then just carry on the conversation. It's like, oh, okay, well, look, but whilst we're here, before I give you that information, before you get back to me, can we just stick on this for just literally a minute or two here? Because I think we can really help you solve these problems. And then that way, instead of just attacking the objection head on, you recognize it, you hear them, you validate it, you tell them that you hear it all the time, and then you just sort of redirect it into this little qualifying question that then you extend into a conversation once you have their attention. So that is basically how you do it.